52 months, or if you pay cash, Phil will knock $2,500 off the price. Now, that itself is an early Christmas present. See Phil at NC Tractor today or give him a call. They're on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton, 828-288-0395. So, Gilliam in the Blue Room, your forecast for today is going to be sunny with highs around 70 degrees. Now, clouds start moving in. Got a chance of rain tonight. Lows around 55 tomorrow. Chance of showers. Highs around 65 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight. Chance of rain. Lows around 45, but that wind chill as low as 35 degrees. But sunshine's back on Wednesday. Highs around 60. Overnight lows around 40. Partly cloudy for Thursday with highs around 60. That is your forecast. You're listening to 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
It's Monday.
Why exactly are we here?
Why are we here?
I never thought that you'd hear these terrible words from my lips, but we'll have to go to work.
Really?
Why? There's a great deal of work to be done.
Oh, well, work is...
Four-letter word. I don't like my job. I don't think I'm going to go anymore.
Yeah, we've all heard that. This time, I mean it.
And there's another reason. Mondays suck.
Okay, it's showtime.
That's right, showtime on this Monday morning, November the 6th. Hope everything's going good so far on this Monday. I know it's a Monday, but you just have to get over it.
Well, at least it's a little brighter outside this morning.
Exactly. The sun's already up. Of course,
gets a little darker a little earlier.
Of course, when you get off of work at 5 o'clock, that'd be dark. But
feels like midnight.
That's okay, you know.
I think I went to bed like... I can't say the crack of dawn. I went to bed with the chickens. I think I went to bed before the chickens.
When the sun went down, you went to bed. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's about the way I feel. Alan Tony checking in with us this morning on the YouTube. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
45 degrees outside the studios here at the Isothermal Tower Complex, Building B, the 82nd floor. Second door on the left, that's where you'll find us in the Blue Room. Craig Lovelace checking in with us on the YouTube.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope everybody is having a great Monday morning. So I know it's early. I know it's just started, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see. I found out over the weekend that a medicine that I was taking. I've been feeling sluggish and tired.
Right.
And had run into the bathroom.
Too much TMI.
It is what it is. Read the side effects of the medicine I was taking. Yeah, that was the first two. So I was like, not taking that anymore. See ya.
That's not good.
I'll just live with whatever it was trying to get rid of. I think the side effects are worse than whatever was affecting me.
Have you ever listened to some of the side effects on TV when they're trying to get
absolutely
good
trying to get in there real fast. And WebMD does no good.
No.
For people that try to Google their symptoms,
you
go to WebMD. What are your symptoms? I got a headache. I'm tired. And my back hurts. Oh, you got stage 4 cancer.
You'll be dead. You'll be dead in a few months.
That's the way it is. They
don't ever Google.
That's called the Green Apple Quick Step.
Is that what that is?
That don't know what that is, Alan Tony reminded me of that. Oh yeah, eat too many of them, and you will get the quick stepping.
Oh, I hear you.
That's just the way it is, though. So I
Quick-stepping.
stopped taking that medicine on Saturday after I Googled all the symptoms.
Well, do you feel better?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And whatever was bothering me that this medicine was taking care of, I forgot. So I don't know.
Well, I think that's why that medicine maybe works like that, because you forget what it's for.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely.
It worked.
I forgot
it actually
what
worked.
It was actually for. So, well, we're done with it anyway, so it don't matter.
Oh, well, I do have a little announcement here. A Veterans Day breakfast will be Saturday, November 11th from 7 to 11 a.m. at the Rutherford County Annex Building on North Main Street in Rutherfordton. This breakfast is for veterans and active duty military personnel, and it is hosted by the Republican Party. So if you're military, active military or retired military or a veteran, you go to this breakfast is honor so for you. And
right.
that is November 11th, this Saturday, from 7 to 11 a.m. at the Annex building in
I
Rutherfordton.
believe that's Veterans Day, right?
I think it
11th.
is.
I think it is.
Yep, sure is.
Sly checking in on the YouTube this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sly, I didn't get to see Sly. I wasn't out and about a whole lot this weekend. I wasn't jaunting the world like my co-host here,
Yes, I know.
out flaunting her money.
Oh, yes.
Take my money, peasants.
We were in Gatlinburg, and we had the best time. And I didn't even really spend it. I spent, like $1.60 something
Hey.
on candy.
Hey.
It was just a little bitty tiny thing of candy. It was at the Russell Stouffer place.
Oh, yeah, Russell Stover
Yeah,
place, yeah.
we had a good time. We didn't spend tons of money, but we had lots of laughter, and laughter's free.
We, me and my brother and his brother-in-law, that would be his wife's brother, went to a car show one time in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We took
Yeah.
off up there, and
I've been there when that is crowded.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, it was kind of it wasn't the main car shows,
Right.
like the Grand Run and stuff like it was kind of a littler
Right.
car show, but we took off up there, and we filled our tanks up and we took off, man. We got up there and realized we didn't bring any money. So the only money we had was our hotel bill and our gas.
Wow.
We took no spending money extra.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't think
And
about
you know
that.
something? Sometimes that's when you have the best times.
We actually had a ball because we were eating.
Yeah.
Every time we wanted to eat, we'd get a drink and a pack of crackers out of the vending machine.
Right.
And that's what we
Yeah.
ate for 2 days.
That's it.
We came home and it was good.
We just spent the day up there. The only thing we ever spent money on, honestly, was just food.
Food, yeah.
And it wasn't big time food. It was just,
Just to get a little meal here
it
and
was just
there.
little meals here and there. We had a good time.
All right, 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's get started with our Monday morning call around report. Here we go.
Ned Christie was a well-respected member of the Cherokee National Council, but he enjoyed his drink. And in May of 1887, after one such drinking spree, he was accused of killing Marshal Dan Maples. Ned protested his innocence, but realizing he was getting nowhere, lit out on the run. For about 6 years, Christie was on the lam. The law just couldn't catch him. During this time, virtually every crime that took place in the Indian Territory was blamed on him. Dime Nobles built his reputation to that of the most vicious man to ever raise a gun in the Indian Territory. He was reputed to have engaged in everything from peddling whiskey to horse thievery and banditry, and he was reputed to have killed 11 people. With a reward of $1,000, it was only a matter of time until someone collected it. And it happened on November 3, 1892. Marshal Heck Thomas trailed Christie to a log fort that he had built. Realizing the place was almost impregnable, Thomas sent for reinforcements. They brought along a 3-pound field cannon. During the assault, more than 2,000 small arm rounds were fired. They also shot 38 cannonballs, but they just bounced off. A heavier charge was used. It only succeeded in blowing up the cannon. Finally, a dozen sticks of dynamite were placed next to the house. This did the trick. With black smoke enveloping the area, Ned Christie came out of the house firing his rifle. The deputies returned fire, riddling Christie's body. It may have taken as much armament as used in a major battle, but the law got their man. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Nine minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning, November the 6th, we're going to the Rutherford County Sheriff Department. Is our first stop this morning. With us is Deputy Butron. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing just fine. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. What's on that report for us this morning?
In the past 48 hours, Sheriff's Office has responded to 196 calls for service. The jail's processed 11 arrests, and there's currently 164 incarcerated in the county jail. For arrest reports, Jonathan William Tabor was charged with DWI. Dallas Richard Davis was served a criminal summons. For incident reports, James Roy Holt reported a felony larceny. He's had multiple tools taken of that incident. Patricia Showers reported a financial card fraud. And that is all we've got for the weekend.
Deputy Butron, we appreciate the report. Hope you have a great day, and most of all, be safe.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Deputy Butron with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let us know what's happening up in that area.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Let's see if we can get a hold of the folks over at the 911 Communications Center this morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What's on that report for us this morning?
In the past 48 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 537 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 77 EMS calls, 196 for the Sheriff's Office, Forest City 71, Lake Lure 2, Rutherford 45, Spindale 88. Fire calls Rutherford respond to a brush fire. Union Mill respond to a vehicle accident. Lake Lure responded to a motor vehicle accident and a smoke report. Cliffside responded to 2 structure fires assisted by Sandy Mush, SDO, and Ellenborough, also to a brush fire. Spindale responded to a brush fire. Hudlow responded to 2 brush fires. Forest City responded to a structure fire assisted by Sandy Mush, Spindale, and SDO, also to a dumpster fire. SDA responded to a brush fire. Ellenborough responded to a brush fire assisted by Ballstick. Hudlow responded to an illegal burn. Forest City to a fire alarm. Cliffside to a vehicle accident. And that's all we've got.
Sounds like it was pretty busy over the weekend. Jessica, off a non-work related question. How you liking the OG map? A lot of people not going to know what we're talking about.
No. Fill us all
I
in.
love it.
I love it. Thank you, Jessica. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Jessica Quinn with that report from the 911 Communication. We play Fortnite online.
I started to say you can't let that go by without telling us
well,
all what that is.
We play Fortnite, and me and Jessica started playing together 3 years ago probably. Mm-hmm. And since then, the map that you play has totally changed.
Oh.
Well, they took it back to the OG, which is the old gang. Back when we first started playing, it's just like we first started playing. So the map has gone back to the way it was.
I feel so more educated.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you.
You should be educated.
I don't think we could have went through the Monday without learning about
How
that.
do you not know about that?
I'm telling you.
And just a reminder that the folks bringing us the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report and the 911 Communications report, fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. They are an official toy and coat drive drop-off location for all of us right here at WCAB.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks. Famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings.
14 minutes after 7 o'clock. Folks, let me tell you about Scrappy's Food and Fuel. If you've not stopped by Scrappy's Food and Fuel convenience store, well, you should. Located down on Highway 221 South in Forest City, down below Floyd's Creek Baptist Church, down below Chase. They have some of the most delicious food anywhere around, from breakfast biscuits to lunch, all beef hot dog basket, or hand-breaded chicken tenders to a healthy salad. You won't be disappointed. Clean and spacious store with friendly staff. Stop in and meet Scott and Colleen. Cafe's open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. until 2, and the store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 until 9, and Sunday, 8 until 8. Also have U-Haul rentals available. Call-ins are always welcome at 828-229-3313. Scrappy's Food and Fuel. Everything you need in one place. Scrappy's also an official sponsor of our Toy and Coat Drive. They are a drop-off location there. Lots of things coming about this month. Creighton Lovelace with us from the Danieltown SDO Fire District. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How is Todd and Tracy on this Monday?
Oh,
Doing
just
pretty good.
wonderful. How on earth are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't grumble.
All right, Creighton, what you got for us this morning?
Well, today is the 310th day of the year. We got 55 days left, and it is National Nachos Day. So that's pretty good. My palate can agree with that. Also, we were discussing Friday about why in the world do we turn the clocks back at 2 a.m.? Well, let me share the answer with you. The reason daylight saving time starts at 2 a.m. rather than midnight is all thanks to the railroads, Amtrak specifically. When the country first experimented with daylight saving time way back in 1918 during World War I, there were actually no trains that left New York City at 2 a.m. on a Sunday. So Sunday morning at 2 a.m. was when they would interrupt the least amount of train travel around the country. So there were even fewer freight trains in the early 20th century than there are today. So it made the most sense, changing the clocks at 2 a.m. It wouldn't be that disruptive, and that's the sole reason that we do it at that crazy time. So now you know.
Well, thank you. Inquiring minds did want to know.
That's it.
And if you're a fan of the 80s, and now you know. And knowing.
That's it.
And knowing is
It's half the battle. That's right. Knowing is half the battle.
You know where that's from?
Right.
No.
G.I. Joe.
Oh.
Said it at the close. Said at the close of every G.I. Joe.
Oh.
And knowing is half the battle.
Well, I guess that does make sense. Thank you, Creighton, for that. That was very interesting to know.
Oh, you're quite welcome. My pleasure. What can a history teacher do but pass on some little tidbits of knowledge?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Love it.
And speaking of further knowledge, Chief Bailey said that on Saturday, SDO assisted EMS with a medical call on Oakland Road, assisted Cliffside with a camper fire on Old 221A, and assisted Forest City with a structure fire on Heritage Avenue. So they were quite busy Saturday. And then Sunday, they had a small brush fire on Birch Hutchins Road and assisted Cliffside with an outbuilding fire on Hammock Road. And also the chief wishes for me to pass along the following, that effective as of 5 p.m. yesterday, November 5th, we are under a burn ban until further notice due to the severe drought that we are experiencing. Also today, there's no birthdays or anniversaries to report, no events on our calendar. If y'all have birthdays, anniversaries, and/or events, please email them to me at sdoevent@gmail.com. Looks like in the SDO Fire District we have plentiful sunshine today with a high of 74, which is unseasonably warm, and a few passing clouds tonight with a low of 41. Sunrise has already happened at 6:53 a.m. Sunset will be at 5:27. The moon is in the waning crescent phase now, and the signs today are in the bowels, and this is one of our flowering days that we have in November, and that means no veggies being planted on flowering days. And guys, that's about all I got to report this morning.
All right, Creighton, hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Y'all too. Have a blessed one.
Thanks
You
a
too.
lot.
Take care.
Creighton Lovelace with that report from the SDO Fire District. We're going to move over and check in with Chris Melton. Chimney Rock Fire District next.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Chris Melton with us this morning from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
Doing good. What's on that report this morning, sir?
Well, I'm here in Henderson County, about to go on the fire line, but Lake Rural responded to a motor vehicle crash with Sunnyview this over the weekend, smoke investigation, medical call with Fairfield Fire Department. Bills Creek responded to a medical call. And then on Saturday, members from Bills Creek, Chimney Rock, Fairfield, and Lake Louisville Fire Department went to Henderson County, again, to assist with the Woods Fire. And that's it on the call report. And just want to remind everybody that all western North Carolina, and especially Rutherford County, is under a burn ban. And I hope everybody check their smoke detector batteries and change them out this over the weekend.
So, Chris, you were live on the scene up there in McDowell County fighting that fire? Is that what I understood?
Henderson County. About to go in and get our assignment.
About to get your assignment.
Wow.
Well, be safe, Chris, and we'll talk to you about that later.
Please be careful.
Thanks. Be careful. Bye-bye.
You too.
Show you, man, Chris Melton, man of action right there. He's on the fire line up there. Fixing to go on and get his assignment and trying to get
Me and Todd looked at each other when he said fire line. We just said, did he say fire?
Yeah,
He was on the fire line?
McDowell County got a big forest fire burning up there, so that's what they're up there doing. Be safe, guys, and hope you get that taken care of. Folks, let me tell you about Washburn Store. They're your historic headquarters for Rutherford County. Since 1831, the Washburn family has been the place for just about everything. Check out those beautiful birdhouses with the Bible verses on it. Those make a great Christmas gift. The Corinthian bell wind chimes make a great Christmas gift. The old-fashioned board games, Amish popcorn, new shake and pop popcorn with the long handles, the Troutman rockers, Pointer overalls, all that is great Christmas gifts. Don't forget they'll be getting in some of that Christmas candy, too, coming up. Oh, we can't beat that old-fashioned Christmas candy. They're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 until 4. Saturday, 9:30 until 3. Closed on Wednesdays and Sundays. Stop in and tell Ann, Catherine, Casey, Rita, or Debbie that Todd and Tracy sent you by. That's Washburn Store, the oldest convenience store, oldest merchandise store, I'm going to say, in the United States.
Well,
because I believe
you probably
it's
have
true.
a good reason to say it.
Speaking of being the oldest thing in the United States, no, that wouldn't work, wouldn't it? That won't work, would it? Golly, I thought I could segue into Steve there, but that's not.
You know he had to do it, Steve.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
He always has to give you a good entrance.
Well, that's a good entrance. I don't want a bad one.
He would. he wouldn't do that if he didn't love you.
That's it.
Steve, most importantly, welcome back. He was
welcome back.
stricken with COVID last week, and had to stay the week out. And I actually caught him a couple of times trying to get Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
I called Steve instead. But
are you feeling better?
I got plenty of sleep. I haven't had so much sleep in I don't know when.
Yeah.
So you if you have a good spouse that takes care of you like I do, and I got plenty of rest. So so I'm right as rain, whatever that means, and I'm ready. I'm on full go now. So
there you go.
That's the key to it. When you're sick, your body just it calls for sleep, and that's what makes you well.
Yep.
So we're glad you're feeling better. Welcome back.
I am. Thank you. I probably ate too much candy. Now you're talking about more candy. So now I got to walk that off. A lot of sedentary activities.
That's right.
Activities over the last week, but that's okay. Well, yeah, you got ups and downs, and I enjoyed the candy, and I guess more is going to be on the way.
Yes, more is.
Yep. As long as we don't start the Christmas music yet, have you? So
not yet. No, it's coming.
The holidays, I believe, are in full swing now.
Okay. Well, that means that whenever I do, I'm going to start my Black Friday. The moment I hear it, the first song. So I'll pull out my credit card and start buying some things. I guess that's what they want you to do, right?
I guess it is. They might as well just write a song about it.
That's it. And they did a couple of those.
Pull out your credit card.
There you go. Well, that sounds like my wife, but that's another story. Yeah. So, but we're winding down over there. This is the last week of equestrian activities for the hunter and jumper end of it. There are a few more things happening, maybe some indoor activities with the horses, but we also have got some activity on the stage as we inch our way towards the Christmas light show, which will start the 17th of this month. And shortly thereafter, we'll have the skating rink outdoors, and we got the Christmas light show with it. So, and then we'll have the Christmas village and all the characters. And so we got a lot still in store for this year. We're still got plenty of activities, so we're pretty excited about those things as well as the shows that we've had. So we're gearing up for the next phase, and that's about where we are. So.
All right, Steve, we appreciate it. Hope you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you're back with us, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Sir. Okay, we'll be here.
Thanks.
Take care.
Johnny Prescott checking in on the YouTube this morning with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
She had COVID too. She said that COVID was so nasty. Steve, glad you're back better. So, yep, absolutely. Glad to have Steve back with us. We're going to check in the Vern Upton. We'll do the next.
It's the store folks in western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
We have come up with a new song here for me and Tracy's going to debut this as soon as we get it. It's called A Credit Card Christmas, Swiping Your Life Away. It's a credit card Christmas, spending money ain't made yet. How about that? I think that'll be a hit.
It needs tweaking, but it's
we need
still
to work
good.
on that one. Credit Card Christmas.
Credit card, and I think Steve Ernest gets the royalties from that.
Nope.
He gets some of them.
Nope. Robbie Samuel from the Mount Vernon Fire District. Good morning,
Todd's
sir.
greedy this morning, ain't he?
I just sat here and wrote a hit. I'm not giving it away to Steve.
Well, Steve's your inspiration.
And then Robbie will be like, "Oh, well, I helped him too.
Listen.
I spoke with him as he was singing it, so I need some of them royalties too."
Yeah, as I stand there with my cigar in my mouth and my top hat on.
That's right.
But it's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Y'all had a good weekend, sounds like, other than you having a little hiccup with some of your medication. But
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's amazing that.
Hiccup, that's what it was.
It's amazing when you
Hick out.
when you take medicine for one thing and it gives you 4 other things.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just live with that one thing it was originally, and I think it was they give it to me. I've got a. Here's a. Let me see make sure I can get this right. Femoral cutaneous nerve.
Sure, that sounds
That
dangerous.
is pinched, or has pressure on it, and they gave me the gabapentin to kind of relieve nerve. Well, it made you feel like a zombie on first thing, and then, you get the green apple quick step going, and I'm like, look, I'd rather just stay the nerve pinched.
So, in other words, was that medicine going to hick up or hick out?
It's hicking out. And if you feel that little pain down there, you better get to a bathroom. Ain't no holding it.
You do. I hate that happened to you there, Todd.
Oh, it sucks. I hate it. But anyway, we're over that, hopefully.
yeah, maybe so. It'll be all right.
There's just no comfortable way to talk about that on the radio. But thanks to all our listeners coming along with us this morning as we talk about it.
Well, that's just part of life. That's just part of life. Everybody has that same little hiccup.
That's right.
So what do you do?
I tell you, like you said, though, sometimes the medication is worse than the.
Oh, it really is.
And there you are.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, Lordy, it's just part of it, I guess.
Yep. Hey, Lordy. I say that all the time.
Hey, Lord.
Hey, Lordy. I do. When I hear that, it just sounds so comforting to my ears because I say it all the time.
Well, Robbie, how'd the wrestling match go over the weekend?
Oh, it went wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah, Pollo Loco. That's him. He's a masked luchador.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin broke that secret out on him Friday.
Oh.
We didn't know it.
Okay.
He told us that Robbie was Pollo Loco, the crazy chicken. He had a big match coming up over the weekend, so I hope he won.
So you wrestle?
Yeah, according to Kevin, I do.
I listened to that, and I thought it was kind of amusing. I was like, I got to remember that.
Oh, that's funny.
That was pretty funny. He comes up with something different every day to tell you what.
That's right.
Gets me tickled. I have to listen to him when he says it. And so what I'll be today.
Ain't no telling. Tune in at 5 o'clock to figure out what Robbie will be today.
His wheels are turning right now as we're talking.
Oh, well, it's, I guess like as Chris said, I want to remind everybody about that burning ban. Just be careful with what you do. There is a burning ban, which don't stop people from burning, but conditions are real dry and humidity is low, and that's where the problem is with some of these fires. When humidity gets that low, it don't take much for them to spread and get out of hand, especially when the wind starts blowing. So everybody keep that in mind. And also just want to say, too, with that, if you can and you're able, just blow all the leaves you can away from your house. Try to get all that debris away from your house, because that's going to be one less thing. God forbid we do have a fire here in the county that big. It's going to burn right up to your house and could potentially set your house on fire as well. And just doing simple things is trying to prevent and blowing leaves out from around your house. And if you can get up on your roof, try to get up there, because a lot of leaves like to stick in some of the valleys on your roof and won't blow off. Try to clean all that off just for ember fires too, because if you don't, you're going to be running around singing that song, "My Roof's on Fire," because that's exactly what's going to happen. And a lot of folks don't realize just the little things like that they can do. And if you can't get up on your roof, maybe you can find somebody that will be able to come by and at least sweep it off for you. But yeah, I hope it stays kind of calm today. There was quite a few through the county this weekend with Hudlow. They had a 2 to 3 acre woods fire yesterday, so got it contained within a couple of hours with help with the Forestry Service and Cherry Mountain Fire Department. So luckily they come out and assisted with that. So, but as far as call-wise and what went on through the community, that's about it. We did have a brush fire Saturday morning a little after 7 o'clock, but it was a control burn, and the guy had his water hose. It was close, and he kind of done his homework before he just set it on fire that morning, other than except the fact it was awful dry outside, but it never got out. So, but other than that, it's Monday.
That's right.
Some folks think.
Monday all day, that's right. Robbie, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Well, that sounds good. I hope y'all do as well, and you take care.
See you, Robbie.
Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. We're going to move over and check in with Sue Price. We'll do that next. For 24-hour road service, Brad's Wrecker Service is only a quick call away. He offers 14, 35, 40, or 50-ton rollback and tandem rollback service from the smallest of loads to the biggest of loads. Brad's has you covered. He also offers diagnostic services, jump starts, lockouts, fuel delivery, and they sell interstate batteries. Brad's has excellent customer service with 42 years experience. And trust me, experience counts. The cheapest isn't always the best route to go when you're sitting on the side of the road. So call 287-2111. That's 287-2111. Lock that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need Brad's Wrecker Service. He offers discounts for military, veterans, seniors, and public service. Brad's is located on Highway 64 at the corner of Hudlow and Rutherford. That's Brad's Wrecker Service. 34 minutes after 7 o'clock, Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning over here again.
Yes, it is.
I got up to come to work and the sun was shining.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, when I leave work, it'll be dark.
Yep, so we get to see the moon then.
There you have.
Oh, mate.
It'll be moonshine. Oh, wait.
Hey, Todd, you're on to something here.
Here we go. So what you got for us this morning?
Well, I think the Cherry Mountain assisted on a fire. Good now that they've got that ban in place. I believe it was a little late coming on, but anyway, it sounded like a lot of burns over the weekend. Be careful, people. It's really dangerous out there right now. Maybe we'll get some rain pretty soon. I don't know. Let's see. My church calendar for Duncan's Creek, I got a birthday today for Pam Gaddis, so that Pam's going to have a good day. Don't have anything on my personal calendar. And on Fairviews, I got a birthday for Wayne Van Dyke. And I hope he'll have a good day. don't believe I've got anything else on theirs for today. Their joint Thanksgiving service will be with First Broad, and it'll be held at Fairview, November 22nd at 7 p.m. And as far as I know, that's the only announcement I had. It's just quiet and calm over this way. Looking for a good day, and I hope y'all have one.
All right, Sue, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. We're going to move in to Shingle Hollow, see if we can find Tina White.
Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service is the reason they continue to be voted best in pest control. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Free estimates when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and you can be sure that job is going to be done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there.
It's a
Happy Monday.
credit card Christmas coming round this year.
It's almost got a little Alabama sound to it.
I'm telling you, I need to work on that.
That's pretty close to Christmas in Dixie.
No.
But
that's real slow.
Oh.
That song is very appropriate, though.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
That hits home in many ways.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it does.
Christmas in Dixie or
No, credit card Christmas.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Credit card Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, I could be on the cusp of a hit here.
Yeah, you
I'm just
could.
telling you. And if any of y'all out there steal my idea, if I hear it, I'm gonna come sue you. So don't be writing. All you songwriters that they already got it written out.
They are.
Like,
They're
oh,
writing. They're
man.
writing it.
They're putting some lyrics to it.
They
That's right.
sure are.
Well, Tina, tell us about Shingle Hollow.
Well, it's a crisp, cool morning in Shingle Hollow this morning. Just like all the areas in western North Carolina, we have a burning ban, no burning. If you get anything this morning besides the wrestling, don't burn anything. That's supposed to be funny, but anyway. The fire department did have some calls this weekend, and let me pull those up. They responded to a motor vehicle crash yesterday morning, and then last night they dispatched to assist Sugar Hill and Montford Cove with a vehicle fire that was threatening a structure, but it got canceled so before they even got to the scene. And our thoughts and prayers are with those firefighters at the fire line this morning. I have no birthdays, no anniversaries, no upcoming events today, so it's just going to be a wonderful Monday.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said there's no birthdays, there's no anniversaries today, no upcoming events that I've got scheduled.
Just all quiet that way.
Yeah, just all calm, cool, and quiet this morning.
Well, you keep it quiet up that way, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow, and we'll go see Brenda Kelly. How's that?
Okay. Good morning, Brenda. Y'all have a great day and stay safe.
Thanks, Tina.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous!
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course! They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts
20 minutes
here.
before the hour of 8 o'clock. Brenda Kelly with us from Union Mills Fire District. Good morning, Brenda. How are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself on this magnificent Monday morning?
Oh, doing great. Doing
Doing
great.
fabulous.
And I don't get a hello, country bumpkin.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Has a pumpkin.
She said, hello, country bumpkin. How's the frost out on the pumpkin?
I got that on a quick button. I played that boom.
Look how
Is that Vern Gosling?
That's Cal Smith.
look how treasured you are, Brenda, because he's got you on a quick button.
I got you on a quick button right there in the
That's
corner.
special right there.
Oh my goodness! But we hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm sorry for all the firefighters that's out and about, and I'm like Sue. They was a little bit late on the putting a burn ban on it. We've not had rain here. I can't remember the last rain we had. It's been a long time. So y'all come up off your pocketbooks and pay the preacher so we can get some rain. But I've got 40 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays, any anniversaries. I don't have any announcements so far. Short, sweet, and quiet, and that's how we like it. But please don't anybody be trying to burn leaves. I know it's aggravating when you get them raked up and they're in piles and you can't burn them, but don't do that because it just takes one spark to set a wildfire. And I'm not here in the middle of the woods. If somebody was to do that, my house would be gone. So just be careful. And so I don't know of anything yet, so I guess y'all need to, truck on down to Ellenburg and check on Lucas Sweet.
Head on down to Ellenburg.
Head on down to the coffee shop.
There you go. And biscuits, if he's got that
That's right.
can.
Biscuits and coffee.
That's it.
All right,
so y'all
Brenda.
have a good day.
See ya. Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We are indeed going to go check on Luther Gillikin next.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com or call them at 245-1626.
7:42 on this Monday morning. Luther Gillikin with us from Ellenburg. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, so far, so good.
Hey, great day here, too. Sun's up, I'm up. Coffee's good. We're having a good time. Let's see. Over the weekend, the fire department, they had 5 medical calls, had 1 accident, had 5 grass fires. They're on a medical call now. So, nothing else going on down here, so you have a great day there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District, wrapping up our call-around report for this Monday morning. Well, folks, let me tell you about Granny B's. They are our official sponsor right here for the birthdays, giving away a Pettifords. That's what we're going to, as soon as I can find, here it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Granny B's is our sponsor for the morning birthdays and the birthday winner. Enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or for lunch you can stop in and order a delicious Granny B's sub sandwich. Stop in and order a fresh salad if you'd like. Granny B's does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion you need a cake, or if you'd rather have those delicious Pettifords, you can get those instead. Granny B's hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7. Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call at 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor, and we're going to give away some Pettifords, compliments of Granny B's. Folks, NC Tractor and Farm Supply knows that the holidays are fast approaching, and now is the perfect time to purchase that compact Massey Ferguson tractor you've been wanting. Visit NC Tractor and Farm Supply, 299 Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Get the popular GC1723 or the GC1725 compact tractor at 0% financing for 72 months. Pay cash, and Phil's going to knock off $2,500 off the price. Can't beat that. Now, that's an early Christmas gift for sure. See NC Tractor today or give Phil a call at 828-288-0395. Make yours or someone you love happy this season with a Massey Ferguson compact tractor.
We all enjoy the stories about people who conquer unusual odds and tackle giants. We read and reread these exciting stories. How do they do it? How can we do it? The Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, or all things are possible to him who believes. Walter D. Wintle wrote a poem which sums up what the Bible talks about. The poem goes as follows. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch that you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the strongest or the fastest man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS or visit us at our website at www.todayskey.net.
Birthday. Happy birthday. Well, we didn't have any birthdays called in today.
No birthdays today. I guess
But
nobody's
that's
celebrating.
okay. Here's some birthdays and events throughout history that you might be interested in. In 1932, country music singer Stonewall Jackson was born. He passed away back in 2021. 1946, everybody remembers Sally Field.
Oh, yeah.
She was born. 1948, Glenn Fry of the Eagles was born. He passed away in 2016. In 1970, Ethan Hawke was born, actor. In 1988, Emma Stone was born. On this day in 1869, the first United States college football game was played. In 1936, RCA displays the television for the press. So that was the early beginnings of television there. In 1945, the first landing of a jet on an aircraft carrier. In 1947, a show still going strong today, Meet the Press, debuts. And in 1966, NBC broadcast its entire lineup for the first time in color.
Oh, wonderful.
Today is National Nachos Day. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Color the World Orange Day. That's for the fall leaves and all that. And National Saxophone Day. Can you play the saxophone?
No, but I wish I could. I love to hear them.
Kenny G, didn't he play the saxophone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was good. He had a bunch of hits.
He sure
playing
did.
the
I love
saxophone.
saxophone. It's so beautiful.
We're going to see if we can get a hold of Brother Wayne Rollins up at the Wayne's Lunchbox this morning. See if we can get a report up there this morning and find out what's going on in Spandale. There's one ringy-dingy. Let's see if you think he'll answer by. Oh, he was on the ball this morning.
There he is.
Oh, he was ready.
Listen,
He
I
was
better
ready to
get.
go.
I bet you've been up and at him at the crack of dawn, hadn't you?
Ever since the crack of dawn, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I love this time of year, and I just, I said, well, I'm going to get up out of bed this morning because I had plenty I had to do, so I went ahead and got on up.
Plus, we got an extra hour of sleep.
Well, I don't know about all
Oh,
that.
is that what you called that?
Ain't it? Don't you have an
we're
extra
gonna
hour?
go back to what that Indian, what was that they used to say something about? We're the only ones that can
Take
cut
2
6
inches off the top of
a rug. And,
Oh, yes,
Sew
I
it to the
saw
bottom and think
that.
you got a longer blanket.
I saw that on Facebook. You know, that does make a lot of sense.
Oh, absolutely.
it's crazy.
Wayne, tell us about Wayne's Lunchbox this morning.
Give me 1 second, and I'll be right with you.
All right, then. More pressing matters than us going on in the background there. We don't want him to burn nothing down or get carried away. You know
No,
how
we
it
don't.
is.
We had something coming out of the oven, so I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
care to.
Yeah, we definitely don't need any mistakes in the kitchen today.
And before I get into it too much further, I'm all in on the duo for the credit card Christmas. So whenever y'all want to strike that up, or we can make it a trio, it doesn't matter to me. But I just want to let you know that I'm all in on that. But yeah, we got just a lot of things going on. Of course, the biggest thing right now is our Thanksgiving orders. Those Thanksgiving orders, we started taking them a couple of weeks ago, and before you know it, the deadline's going to be here. The deadline is November the 16th on a Wednesday. Is the last day to turn those in. That way to give me time to get all my food in and get everything ready. If you need help filling out the order forms, by all means, come by the restaurant. We got plenty of girls there that can help you with that to make sure that you get enough that you need for the week of Thanksgiving, and maybe some extra for that weekend that you don't want to cook during Black Friday shopping and all that. So we can take care of it for you. We got plenty of order forms there at the restaurant. Just come by and pick you up one, fill it out, get it back in by the 16th, or like I said, the girls can help you fill it out up front. So come by. We got everything that you can think of for that feast that you're going to have. Take time out. Just come by, let us do everything. That way you can spend more time with the family. And, of course, I've said it again, watch Dallas and Washington play on Thanksgiving Day. Just a good traditional ball game there, and you can sit back and watch it. Probably going to watch Dallas lose again because we still continue with Dak Prescott, but I don't know what's going on there. But at least you'll have something good to eat if you're a Cowboys fan and watching them on Thanksgiving Day.
Absolutely. Can't go wrong with that.
Well, and then, of course, today's Monday. We got our grilled chicken Phillies, always a good sandwich to get on Mondays. A lot of other, our salads, our chicken salads, stuff like that. And then don't forget tonight, Monday through Thursday from 3 to 7, we do our meats and vegetables. We always have about 5 or 6 different meats and about 10 vegetables. Tonight we're running the chicken fried steak. You just can't go wrong with that, with some good old white gravy, cream potatoes, green beans, corn, macaroni and cheese, just a lot of different things that you can choose from there. So we got you covered, whether it be Thanksgiving or lunch or dinner. Come on by and check us out, and we'll hook you up with some good food, that's for sure.
All right, tell them where to find you, Wayne.
We're up there at 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Look for the red and white lunchbox, and you can stop in and give us a visit.
That's right. You'll see them proudly serving food there. Wayne, good to talk to you again. Have a good Monday. We'll talk to you again on Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care.
Thanks.
Take care.
Wayne Rollins with that report from the Wayne's Lunchbox, letting us know what's happening over in Spindale for lunch. Don't forget Veterans Day breakfast coming up Saturday, November the 11th, 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. at the Rutherford County Annex Building, North Main Street in Rutherford. The breakfast is for veterans and active duty military personnel. This is hosted by the Republican Party. Of course, we'll be telling you more about that. We'll be telling you more about our annual our first annual coat and toy drive. We're going to be
absolutely those boxes.
This is our inaugural year for that. We're going to have boxes planted throughout the county where you can drop those off. I think Burger King's even on with it.
Yep.
I know Jay's Discount Grocery, Scrappy's Food and Fuel.
Yes.
And several other businesses throughout
the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton and Different Times Mercantile.
Different Times Mercantile, where you can drop off your
those
coats.
boxes, I would think, should be probably coming in by the end of the week, and we'll be distributing them
out. Also, remember, we're going to try and have a Christmas family this year. We're going to be working on that. Let you know a little bit more about that later on. Christmas parade's coming up. Yep. WCAB is going to be in both Christmas parades, as far as I know, the Forest City and the Rutherford Spindale Christmas parade. So, hey,
lots of fun things going on.
Lots of fun things going on.
The festivities are starting to roll out.
Absolutely. We look forward to it around here. And as we go forth, just remember, we will be switching over to country music at some point. We're going to be known as Pure Country. That's coming up. We've already got some of our stuff that we've already given out to our folks in the county here. We did that at the Hilltop Fall Festival. We've got some more of that to give away.
We still do.
When we get
sure
in the
do.
swing of things and we get everything worked out, that's when we're going to move to that. And we'll be giving you more of that. Opportunities to win Pure Country swag, as we'll call it. Folks, it's been good being here with you. Remember, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you. We promise. Hope you have a great Monday, and we'll catch you back in here bright and early first thing Tuesday morning. Until then, have a good day.
The news. I'm Mike Rayleigh. As the infant mortality rate rises across the country, it does not appear to impact North Carolina. In a study from the National Center for Health Statistics, the national infant mortality rate rose by 3% from 2021 to 2022. David Howard, Director of Brunswick County Health and Human Services, told WCT.
The challenge with these rates when we're dealing with small numbers of anything is the rates can go up and down over the course of several years. So we typically look at a range and look for trends.
U.S. defense officials say American and coalition forces have been facing increased rocket and drone assaults in Iraq and Syria. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, making a surprise visit to Baghdad on Sunday, spoke.
Prime Minister al-Sudani has made very clear his condemnation of attacks against directed at our people and his determination to do what's necessary to make sure that doesn't happen.
The Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza says more than 9,700 civilians have been killed as Israel wages its air and ground war to eliminate Hamas from Gaza. CBS's Deborah Pata has more.
There is growing anger against the United States here in Ramallah in the West Bank, with crowds chanting, "Blinken, you've got blood on your hands."
The burden of criminal justice fees can be financially devastating for many individuals. Annie Hudson Price from the Department of Justice joined the conversation and highlighted the detrimental impact of the inability to pay.
If you're low income, it can mean choosing between paying the fine or fee or feeding your children and paying rent. And if you fail to pay the fine or fee, the ramifications, both direct and indirect, can escalate incredibly quickly.
Beaufort County Sheriff's Office investigating a fire that left one person dead. He's been identified as Durwood Weston. You're listening to NCN News.
For more than 35 years, the North Carolina Rural Center has been working to secure a more vibrant future for our state's rural people and places. The latest research breaks down the major forces driving change, such as restricted access to quality health care and insufficient health insurance coverage. Our rural communities face challenges often, contributing to poor health outcomes. The Rural Center continues to advocate for progress on these and other important rural issues. Learn more at ncruralcenter.org. NC Rural Center, building vibrant rural communities.
In North Carolina, the countdown to college is on. Is it exciting? Yes. Is it scary? Maybe a little. Is it worth it? Absolutely. CFNC.org is here to help students, parents, and education professionals plan, apply, and pay for college. Sign up to stay ahead of important information about free college applications, financial aid through the Better FAFSA, and all the big deadlines. Let us help you jumpstart your future at CFNC.org.
If you're heading to the mountains, take note. Due to severe drought conditions in the far western counties of North Carolina, the State Forest Service has issued a ban on all open burning in several counties. The ban prohibits all open burning regardless of whether the permit was previously issued. Temperatures in North Carolina have changed in the last couple of weeks. While it's been cold, the Greensboro Fire Department wants to make sure you stay safe and warm inside. Hunter Pigram, Deputy Fire Marshal for the department, tells WXII.
GFDNC.com, and you'll see all the info there for you to request a free smoke alarm that we will come to your house and install.
Russia's upped the nuclear ante.
In this video from Russia's defense ministry, a fireball emerges from glittering waters and rises high into the night sky. Proof Russia says that its new nuclear-powered submarine has successfully test-launched missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads thousands of miles. Russia reportedly aims to build up to 12 of these new submarines to be divided between its northern and Pacific fleets. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
A new problem for bosses.
Are you kidding? I didn't quit.
A year after employers had their hands full scrambling to keep staff around, more people are staying put at their jobs. The Wall Street Journal says turnover has declined so much, companies are finding themselves over budget and worried about keeping star employees happy because there's no room for upward movement. An October survey by Attico found 73% of workers plan to stay at their jobs. That's up from 61% last year. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Tyson Foods is recalling more than 30,000 pounds of breaded chicken fun nuggets after consumer complaints of finding metal pieces in the dinosaur shape.
The music's on us on WCAB.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. Supposedly, more firepower was used to kill the subject of today's story than any other single man in the Old West. When we're finished, I think you'll agree.
We all sometimes need a towing service. Bad weather, or you just get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, or even worse. Call on Tri-City Towing Services of Darrell Burnett. Towing services for big trucks as well as cars and SUVs. He has a rollback service to get you safely to a garage. With years of experience, you're in good hands with Tri-City Towing. Put this number in your phone, 828-305-7707. That's 305-7707. Have it handy when you need it. Remember the name, Tri-City Towing, 1101 West Main Street in Forest City.
Ned Christie was a well-respected member of the Cherokee National Council, but he enjoyed his drink. And in May of 1887, after one such drinking spree, he was accused of killing Marshal Dan Maples. Ned protested his innocence, but realizing he was getting nowhere, lit out on the run. For about 6 years, Christie was on the lam. The law just couldn't catch him. During this time, virtually every crime that took place in the Indian Territory was blamed on him. Dime novels built his reputation to that of the most vicious man to ever raise a gun in the Indian Territory. He was reputed to have engaged in everything from peddling whiskey to horse thievery and banditry, and he was reputed to have killed 11 people. With a reward of $1,000, it was only a matter of time until someone collected it. And it happened on November 3, 1892. Marshal Heck Thomas trailed Christie to a log fort that he had built. Realizing the place was almost impregnable, Thomas sent for reinforcements. They brought along a 3-pound field cannon. During the assault, more than 2,000 small arm rounds were fired. They also shot 38 cannonballs, but they just bounced off. A heavier charge was used. It only succeeded in blowing up the cannon. Finally, a dozen sticks of dynamite were placed next to the house. This did the trick. With black smoke enveloping the area, Ned Christie came out of the house firing his rifle. The deputies returned fire, riddling Christie's body. It may have taken as much armament as used in a major battle, but the law got their man. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Family Car Rental at 895 South Broadway Street in Forest City. They treat you like family, and they really do. They value their customers, offering a professional team that will go to the extra mile to fit your auto needs. They have 8 locations to conveniently serve you. They have a cash app for faster, reliable service and safer service. They're a family business, locally owned and operated. Give them a call today, 828-248-3510, or visit them at familycarrental.com.
Approximately 35% of women worldwide suffer from bladder leakage, also known as urinary incontinence. But there is good news. You don't have to suffer anymore. Brock Family Care in the Shiloh area in Forest City is excited to introduce a breakthrough treatment called Emsilla. All you have to do is sit on the Emsilla chair for 30 minutes fully clothed 2 times a week for 3 weeks, and your quality of life will significantly improve. Call Brock Family Care at 828-382-7282 to learn more about this amazing treatment, or visit the website at www.brockfamilycare.com. So, Gilliam in the Blue Room, your forecast for today is going to be sunny with highs around 70 degrees. Now, clouds start moving in. Got a chance of rain tonight. Lows around 55. Tomorrow, chance of showers. Highs around 65 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight. Chance of rain. Lows around 45, but that wind chill as low as 35 degrees. But sunshine's back on Wednesday. Highs around 60. Overnight lows around 40. Partly cloudy for Thursday with highs around 60. That is your forecast. You're listening to 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Well, right now it's 46 degrees at 5 minutes past 8 o'clock. Local news around Rutherford County. The town of Rutherfordton will soon be adding an additional officer to its police department. On Wednesday evening, the Rutherfordton Town Council voted unanimously to bring the total of full-time police department employees to 16. Typically, these changes take place during budget deliberations for the upcoming fiscal year, which begins on July the 1st, but officials didn't want to wait another 7 months and made that decision on Wednesday. In presenting the proposal to the town council, town manager Doug Barrick said police officers are under stress because of having to work at unscheduled times, overtime, due to some officers out with injuries, as well as employee turnover and an uptick in service calls. With the additional position and some other rearranging of staff, Rutherfordton Police Chief Clint Engel says he plans to have 3 officers assigned to each shift instead of the current 2. This way, in the event that one has to be out unexpectedly, there are still 2 officers who can safely man the shift without having to continually call in officers who were not assigned to work. Officials want the additional officer in place as soon as possible, but realistically, Ingalls says he is hopeful that a candidate can be hired by the end of December and on the job sometime in January or February, pending state approval. Hiring for law enforcement positions remains a challenge, not just in small-town police departments in Rutherford County, but all across the United States. There's not as many people going into the BLET, also known as Basic Law Enforcement Training Programs, as there used to be, so there aren't that many qualified candidates, according to Engel. He said overall, officers say fewer younger people are considering careers in law enforcement. However, the pay for small-town officers has improved, that according to Engel. When police departments are understaffed, the job itself can take a toll on an individual. Consistently having to work overtime, having to work longer than expected hours can have a negative impact on their physical and mental health, as well as their family life, according to Engel. He went on to say, I'm grateful for the action taken by the town council. This will ultimately keep our officers safe and will also enable the police department to operate more efficiently. Well, Dr. Scott Lawrence received a surprise at the Wednesday meeting of the Rutherfordton Town Council. Dr. Lawrence was honored by the Town Council for his years for work raising money for cystic fibrosis research. Dr. Lawrence began working with Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in 2012 when he attended a Great Strides 5K awareness walk on behalf of Landon Pruitt, who he met while working with his grandmother during his career as a family practice physician in Rutherfordton. The next year, Lawrence participated in a 30.1-mile walk on the Appalachian Trail to raise research funds. 10 years ago, he decided to dedicate much of his life to helping the work of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, including hiking, assisting other hikers, recruiting new hikers, and directing fundraising. Lawrence has hiked the Adirondack, Ozarks, as well as the mountains of California, Colorado, and the Grand Canyon. In all, he has completed 31 hikes, raising more than $126,000 to help find a cure for cystic fibrosis. While there is yet no cure for cystic fibrosis, ongoing research is enabling those with the disease to live longer lives. The resolution passed by Town Council said, his dedication to the foundation and the joy that he brings while serving gives hope to those who suffer from the disease. Dr. Lawrence thanked the Town Council, said he loves living in a place where, he said, surrounded by the warmth of a community of people who care about things beyond themselves. I am thankful to be able to do this work. Mayor Jimmy Dancy said, this is what our community is all about. We are people who care. Well, more than 200 community government tourism leaders across Rutherford County gathered Thursday evening for a celebration at the Zimmerwald Estate to commemorate the past 5 years that the Rutherford-bound plan has been in operation. The Rutherford County Tourism Development Authority, known as the TDA, held the event to celebrate the accomplishments of the Rutherford-bound thus far and to look ahead to a promising future. Rutherford-bound is the master plan for tourism asset development. The original plan itself took a year to create. About 6 years ago, Rutherford County leaders came together, about 50 community and business leaders, mayors, town managers, and others. TDA Executive Director Don Kaysen said, the question was asked, what do we want our community to look like in 20 years? These people came together to create the Tourism Asset Development Plan, which we call Rutherford Bound. Kaysen continued, every town in Rutherford County is working together on Rutherford Bound. Rutherford Bound helps individual towns with project planning, implementation, accessing outside funding, and direct TDA funding. There have been very impressive success. Rutherford Bound has assisted and supported downtown revitalization projects in both the Chimney Rock Village, Lake Lure, Spindale, and Rutherfordton. Some of the projects stretch across several towns in unincorporated areas, such as the Thermal Belt Trail and enhancements along the trail, Kiwanis Park, Purple Mountain Greenway, and Rutherfordton, also a part of Rutherford Bound. Upcoming projects include the new Farmers Market, a new comprehensive soccer park in Forest City, and a new park at the old Cotton Gill site in Ellenborough, a new skate park, pump track in Spindale alongside the Thermal Belt Rail Trail. That's also in the works. And planning is underway for a new Norris Park that will be repurposed from the old Rutherfordton Golf Course. Now, according to Kaysen, this is not about one person. It's all about all of us coming together and doing what's best for Rutherford County. It is all about all of us doing things that make Rutherford County a better place to live, work, and play. All of these Rutherford Bound projects, he continued to say, are about enhancing the quality of life for the people who live here. This calls people to want to visit here, which boosts the economy and may lead others to want to live here. Kaysen and others noted the common vision and collaboration which are necessary for success. He said, "You are doing things so that Rutherford County will not only survive, but will also thrive. We celebrate the past 5 years, and I can't wait to see what the next 5 will still bring." Berkeley Young, a tourism industry professional and president of Young Strategies of Charlotte, also addressed the group. He reminded them that people visit for the unique experiences, culture, sense of place, and human interaction when they visit Rutherford County. We'll take a look at our local obituaries, and then we'll have more news coming up. Our obituaries are being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary. It's a family tradition, caring for your family.